Hello everyone, this is Jan with you. And today I will record a very useful video for you, where we will trade using classic technical analysis. I understand that most of you are more interested in watching videos with various strategies. Watching videos where $1 is turned into $10,000. But I repeat, in practice, this has nothing to do with profitable trading. I have repeatedly mentioned that only 5% of people make money in trading, while the rest lose money. And our main goal is to become part of that 5%, most of whom trade using technical analysis. For today's trading, we will need TradingView. Here we will analyze charts and look for good entry points. And as assistance, I decided to include two indicators. The first is called the Smart Money Concept by Luke Salgo. It will help us identify support and resistance zones. And the second indicator is called the Relative Strength Index, or RSI indicator. It, in turn, will indicate when the price is unreasonably high or low, and also helps in finding entry points. Indicators are enabled. Let's go through the currency pairs and look for a good situation. Here, guys, is a relatively good situation. Let's see how much they offer us for this currency pair. 84%, I'll enter a buy position for 2 minutes with $100. We enter a buy position because most likely the price will move towards this resistance zone. The low points are actively rising, and overall we observe an upward movement on the chart. I've repeatedly mentioned that it's better to open trades, following the trend. The RSI indicator is also moving towards the overbought zone. This is a very good sign for us. A small correction is not a big deal. In case of anything, you can confidently open a cover here. Because I repeat, the price should go higher now. If you haven't subscribed to the Telegram channel yet, make sure to do so. It's quite small right now, but I have a very large channel in the Russian-speaking segment, and I'm currently actively developing the English channel. If you want to learn how to earn from trading, be sure to click on the pinned message. Join our team, come to joint trading sessions. You will get access to a very cool bot that analyzes charts based on artificial intelligence, and access to a great training course. So guys, we're closing at a loss. Let's enter here again for an increase, this time with $200, also for 2 minutes. If this trade closes in profit, we will end up in profit, even with a success rate of 50%. But right now the market is quite volatile, and during such periods, honestly, it's better to switch to OTC assets and trade on them. Guys, I will definitely record a video on OTC assets as well, because we are trading on OTC assets most of the time now. The plan now is to finish this situation, get a profit, and then look for a situation on the next currency pair. And also, guys, I'll repeat, I don't re-record videos. It's clear, there might be 2 losses in a row, 3 losses in a row, 4 losses in a row. But in the long run, there's nothing wrong with that, because it happens to absolutely everyone, no matter how great a trader you are. You see, yes, the market is very volatile right now, but we'll still try to end today with a profit. There is 1 minute left until the end of the trade. Overall, as I said, we should be moving with the trend. If we go lower now, it would be quite strange.
Never let go of me.
So, guys, everything is good. We ended up with a profit, earning $68 from 2 trades. Let's immediately move on to the next currency pair because I don't want to work on that one anymore. Look, guys, this is also a relatively good situation. We should move down to this support zone, even considering that the trend is upward. Let's see how much they offer for this currency pair. It's called Euro-Yen. 70% is the lower limit at which you can open a position. Well, let's wait for a decrease with $100 for 2 minutes. Because here, we should also go lower and close in profit. Guys, I definitely recommend watching the next video, which is related to risk, not management. This is a very important part. This video will be released on Saturday. There, I will explain exactly what amount to open a trade with based on the balance you have, and how many coverages you can use, and with what payout percentage you should not open a position. That is, if I were to enter this currency pair now and saw that they were offering 69%, I would not open a trade here, because from the perspective of mathematical expectation, over the long term, these will always be losing trades. 70% is the absolute lower limit. It's better to even look for 80% or more. And if you're a beginner, it's better to look for situations where they offer 92%. But unfortunately, on regular pairs, such payouts are quite rare. But at the moment, as you can see, everything is going well with this deal. We are just heading towards the support zone with you. Here, most likely, there will also be a profit. We will earn $70. And again, you see, it's better not to say anything prematurely, because right now it might knock us out and close us at a loss. When I first started trading, it often happened that I would enter a position for a decrease, and the price would drop significantly. Yes, it still closes with a profit. Here's the point where I opened, and the price went lower on the decrease. I already start picking out, the color of a new phone, the color of a new MacBook that I'll buy, choosing some things. But then the last candle ruins everything, and all my plans start to fall apart. So until the trade is closed, it's better not to sit and fantasize. Alright, let's look for the next situation. I want to open another trade. Look, here we tested the support zone with you. In theory, we can start to pull back immediately. We might go a little lower. In this case, you can immediately open a trade for an increase. And if we go even lower, you can open a cover trade also for an increase. Let's see how much they offer for this currency pair. It can also be worked at 74%. Not too bad. Let's also enter here for an increase, with $100 for 2 minutes. Guys, I'll repeat. The market is very volatile right now, as you can notice. In such periods, if you are a beginner, if you are not earning at least $1,000 a month from trading, it's better not to trade at all. Take a break. Or switch to OTC assets. Or only trade with us during streams and trading sessions because I know what to do with such a market. Or just take a break, as I mentioned. So guys, there's 1 minute left until the end of the deal. But given the current volatility, nothing prevents a green candle from forming, closing us in profit. But let's see now. If it suddenly results in a loss, we'll move to the next currency pair and look for a situation there. Although, why look for another situation if we can work on an increase here again? Let's do that. But we'll enter the deal with $200. Also for 2 minutes. Although maybe it will close us in profit now. Let's not open anything prematurely. There are times when the market is not volatile. In such cases, it's generally clear when you'll be closed in profit and when you won't. Right now, until the very last second, nothing is clear. Because as I said, one candle can knock it out and everything will be fine. But here, unfortunately, a miracle didn't happen. We are being closed at a loss. Well, let's enter another $200 on an increase. The payout percentage, of course, is not very pleasant. If the second deal results in a loss, then we'll look for the next situation with you. Ideally, on those pairs where the payout percentage is higher, or we'll use a chatbot that will give us a good signal, Mikepo, for 1 to 3 minutes, and we'll cover the losses with its help. Again, I traded with the chatbot in the last video. If you haven't watched it, I recommend checking it out. Bulls and bears are quite actively fighting right now. No, we won't open any more trades on this currency pair. It's better to really look for one with a higher percentage. And ideally, guys, when you see such a volatile market, open for a longer time. Because, as you can see, one candle here can knock everything out. And in general, the main task in trading is to think ahead. What will happen to the price in 10 minutes, in 15, in 30 minutes? And based on that, you should plan a certain number of hedges. For example, the price should start an upward movement in 15 minutes. You open for 5 minutes. And accordingly, in the worst case, you might lose 2 hedges if the price doesn't go in that direction. But, as a rule, if you do a proper analysis, it almost always goes in that direction. So, at the end, we are unpleasantly knocked out. Now we have to make $500 and look for the next opportunity, probably. And again, there's no need to be sad prematurely. It might knock us out and close us in profit. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Yes, guys, it knocks us out, closes us in profit. What do I want to say? The market right now is absolutely not suitable for trading, especially for beginners. Experienced traders can trade in such a market, but it's better to increase the expiration time. In my case, I'm just recording a video for you. I want to make the videos more dynamic, and that's why I open trades for 2 minutes. But from a professional trading perspective, this is not quite right. That is, when you see a market like this, it's better to open trades for at least 5 minutes. Overall, the video turned out pretty well. And guys, I want to ask all of you to write in the comments your ideas for the next videos. I will note them down and implement them over time because it's important to me that you enjoy watching my videos. That's all, guys. Thank you all. Goodbye.